Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Today, we're going to be introducing a new program to this channel, No Budget Productions, Filk Ferret Productions. Every Wednesday at this time frame, 9 o'clock Eastern time, my wife Donna and I are going to be performing one of our filk songs that we perform as the Nefarious Ferrets at science fiction conventions and other places like house filks, just sitting around doing online concerts and things like that. We usually perform at conventions like Con Carolinas, RavenCon, Atomicon, Congregate. These are all different science fiction conventions in the Southeast. We also have been to pure filking conventions. They're held all over the world. The closest one to us right now is the Filk, which is held in January in Augusta, Georgia. I apologize. It's in Atlanta, Georgia. I originally come from the Northeast. Used to belong to a group called Mass Filk, and we used to have a convention up there that we used to put on every few years called Concertino. There's the bigger ones we have a few overseas in England and Germany. The biggest one in the US is what is called Ohio Valley Filk Festival. And that is a place where they give out what is called the Pegasus Awards, sort of like our Grammys. Filk Ontario, of course, is in Canada. They have the Filk Hall of Fame up there for filkers who have been involved and done good things for the community. But you must all be sitting there going to yourselves, so what is filk? It sounds like something Frank does on a pole. Well, actually has nothing to do with pole dancing, and I don't do that either, as we have had fun with that on this channel. However, filk has been around since the 50s, and actually, if you really look at it, filk has been around even before that. Originally, there's a couple different origin theories for the word filk. My favorite one is that it was at a science fiction convention in California back in the 50s. They had on the program science fiction filk music, where it was supposed to have been folk music. There's another one that is prevalent that it was in a paper that was written about science fiction on the effects or the effect it has on folk music, and it also came out of science fiction filk music. So there's a couple different flavors as to where the actual term came from. So what it consists of filk? Well, filk is basically parody. And this is why I say filk has been around for a long time, because many songs have been parodied off of other songs throughout history. One really good example is our own national anthem in the United States, which actually was written to the tune of a drinking song. As a matter of fact, if I'm correct, Francis Scott Key wrote it to that. So that's a filk, to us. There's also, besides parody, we write our own music. We also do found filk. Things like by Weird Al Yankovic would be considered a found filk, or songs that are written and talk about space, like we like to call David Bowie's Starman a filk. So you'll find all types of things that a filk circle or filk sing. We also play songs by people like Stan Rogers, who is a fantastic was a fantastic Canadian artist who did a lot of sea chanties and songs and stuff like that. So basically, filk is whatever we're in, whatever we're playing in the circle. We usually ourselves, we have what we call house filks ourselves. We have a friend, Larry, who lives in St. Matthews, South Carolina, and twice a year on his birthday, which is in August, and his late wife's, who was a very dear friend of ours, in March. So we fondly call it Possum Con. And that is a long story. Maybe someday I'll tell you about it. But what I wanted to do right now is just basically give you the idea that we will be doing this. We're going to do one song a week. We're going to record it. I could pull stuff we've done in concerts that I have on tape, but I rather Donna and I do it so we can tell a story, while we're singing. So, it'll be a little bit longer than a 2 or 3 minute song. And I hope you guys will enjoy that. If you really want to find out a little bit more about filk, you can type it into, well, there's a little bit on Wikipedia. There's definitely, you can find a lot of filk songs just by typing filk into YouTube, and that is FILK, and that's how that is spelled. So now you've learned something new if you hadn't heard of it before. So without further ado, and that being said, I'm going to say good morning to you, and I hope everybody enjoys what we're going to do. If you stumble upon any of my songs on YouTube, because they're out there under Nefarious Ferrets on our YouTube channel, pop us a line, or if you are a filker and downline, if you want us to, have you and maybe showcase once a week one of your songs, I'd be more than happy to do that. I'm sure we can work something out. Filk is fantastic. I mean, it's one of my hobbies, just like fan films is a hobby. I'm just a geek all around, and so is Donna. So you take care all, and that being said, have yourself a wonderful morning, and I will be seeing you the next time, unless we do a pop-up. I'll be seeing you at Critical and Cynical, Critical Not Cynical, this Friday night, and I'm a bad host because I forgot what we're reviewing. However, you all take care, and thank you very much for your attendance this morning. Have a great day.